Hey, 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 how is everybody? I haven't actually made a vlog yet this week, and it's Thursday. You guys been watching a little bit older material, like I've filmed every day the week before, and just things came up that were really fun and cute, and you know, the garden tour, all that takes time and time to edit. And so I've actually been kind of peacefully working out here, and let me show you first, catch you up on what I have actually done. It's looking a little different over here in the salsa garden, and I have ripped out all of the completely dead tomatoes, and I have put in the Springs tomatoes. And I'm sure I'm going to get this kind of wrong, but most of these right here to about this green tag are the red snapper. No, I'm sorry, Dixie red. I told you I was going to mess up. Dixie red tomatoes. And then I have two sweetheart tomatoes. Over here on the back side, I have two of the Blue Creams berry cherry tomatoes, and I have three of the, ignore this one right here, three of the Napa Chardonnay tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. And I don't know why I shouldn't have tucked them in the middle of all that stuff, because it's going to be really hard to pick them. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. Over here are the Grand Marshalls. I think I only had 4, which is fine. That packet didn't have very many in them, and I had some from last year in the fall, overwintering. And then this side are the, these I think are the red snapper. Yes, that's right. So, oh, and I put in, over here, I put in my Market More cucumbers on the same day. So, and I kind of tidied up the center. There's actually weeds growing here over compost that was just had been left to be, you know, distributed later. And yeah, I had all sorts of weeds growing on top of it. But now anyhow, we're a little bit better sorted down here. My goal today is very small and very short because I actually have hopefully lunch plans. If it's all still goes well, my son and I are having lunch together, which is going to be fantastic. That doesn't happen very often. So my goal is to rip out all of the weeds on this row and to get more tomatoes in the ground. But, oh, and also, did you see the plethora video? Oh, yes. I would love to do some weeding in there, but I think it's best not to. Every time I weed in there, I accidentally pull out an onion, and I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, so that's no good. Look at you all saw this in the garden tour video, but they're open now. Those little cranberries are open, and I am not gonna let them set fruit. This is way too little to be setting fruit. So, okay, my choices for tomatoes over there are gonna be, no, yellow, I have yellow plum. I'll probably put those up front. I have Amish paste. I may do those up front too. Oh, actually, I might put those in the house garden. I think I thought about that. Over here are the red rosas. That's an option, although they get kind of short. Where? Oh, here they are. This is kind of what I was thinking, which was the Copia tomato and the Abu Rawan tomato. Those are gifts. Exchange. My friends and I, we exchanged our tomatoes. I had excess, they had excess. So that's what we did with them. And so I'll probably just fill that whole cattle panel up until there's no more space. Doesn't matter what it is. But those are my priority tomatoes. And I think that's it. I plan on putting a lot of, I can clear out the cauliflower row. Might get to it tonight, tomorrow, who knows. And I can put a lot of peppers and stuff in there. That's the goal, is to put the peppers over there this year. And I have one little chore to do before we get going on that. So I was collecting, you know, some lettuce and all that stuff for the bunnies and the chicken. The bunny and chickens. Get my plurals right. And I happen to notice out here a couple things. So I do have a little damage. Whatever, something likes to kill off my little sun gold sunflowers, dwarf sungolds. Everything else, like all the little brassicas, man, they're already grown an inch. The big sunflowers in the back have already grown an inch. But okay, this is what I wanted to show you. Look at the blooms everywhere on that buttercup squash. All boys at this point. I don't see a girl yet. Let's walk and look. Oh my goodness, I gotta go chase those down and put them back inside the fence. Let's see if we can do that. Come on. Come on. Don't break. Yeah, there we go. Let's throw that one back in here. I got more back there, I suppose. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you. That's why I didn't throw it away, because I could see blooms were coming pretty soon. Here's another great place I can put the peppers once I clear it out. Remember I picked the carrots in here? Now it is a complete mess. I may take the tiller and go right down, make a path, a little swath right here. And I don't even know if there's, I'll pull up drip line just to be sure, and then even till over here, make quick work of it, and we'll be popping those peppers in before you know it. And they should do pretty good up here. They get a good bit, sorry to blind you, but a good bit of morning sun. And they should like it over here. Oh, sorry for squirreling on you, but look at the sweet William. Dianthus have really come into their own with opening up a whole lot more. And that has been really pretty to have up here. The cabbages, oh my gosh. So I'm getting a lot of cabbages back up on me, so I've got to go ahead and get those pulled up, a bunch of them. In here in the south garden, these are just future plans. I have decided I'm going to pull up this mustard and those radishes. I just got to pull up a few things and then replace them with summer flowers. I need places to pop in like zinnias and such, and I don't know if the daisies will make it through the heat, but you know, maybe I can get a little bit of a spring run on those flowers too. Hey bud, you want to come? He's always the yard monitor. He watches the whole street. Let's see, not much else new in the food forest. The blueberries are getting bigger. All the fruit, I counted up this morning 9 nectarines. I don't know if the plum is setting fruit at all. Oh well, it is what it is. It's young, so that's to be expected. I'm not putting pressure on it. All right, so I'll put you guys on Zoom, and we'll zoom through. This shouldn't take very long at all, and I'm going to let my equipment do most of the work for me. The hardest part is I have a lot of St. Augustine that has crept in underneath this, so I need to clean all that. I need to sweep too, and then we'll have a whole panel ready to put tomatoes on. Oh, and I got compost. I got to do that too. Whew. Look at the eggplants over here, y'all. They're, oh my gosh. They're in that happy zone again. Okay, let's get to work. So I actually got all the Abu Ruan, I hope I'm saying that right, in the first half of the cattle panel, and then the second half are the copia, and then the very last 3 are yellow pear tomatoes. I had a little room for them. They can get kind of spindly, so I thought they might enjoy the support. And then as you can see, I swept out all the walkways. I tried to get this one the best I could. And as I was down here, I was like, oh my gosh, I just really need to clean up the weeds in this side. This is just awful. I might not be able to do much with the onions, but for sure I think I can help out the pepper area. I'm distracted because I saw Buddy take a big swipe of dirt out. I know somebody's going in the house. All this fresh dirt is just a little too tempting for him. Come on, Buddy. Tricks him all the time. One of the first things I need to do is stake up some of these peppers that have gotten really, really heavy laden, and like they don't know where they belong anymore. So you can do this by cage. You don't have to do it with a stake like I'm doing, but mine are already so big that I think it's too late for the cage. They're way bigger than the cage. So I'm just gonna put a couple of these little twisties around here, just kind of keep them in their lane. All right, you guys, this is where we're gonna end the part of the video. So I got to thinking, I stopped the time lapse because I was really spending so much time in one place that I thought it really doesn't look like I'm moving and making much of a, you know, of a fun video for you to watch as I go through. A lot of the spots were very tedious. I ended up accidentally yanking out 3 small onions, and I knocked off a huge branch of my banana peppers, which was a big loss, but I got 3 peppers out of it, and the other tall part's gonna keep going. Sorry about the plane. Must be a nice day for flying. So I have made some effort to clear between the onions. It won't matter. In the long run, these plethora are coming out very soon. They're done. It was a very successful year. I'm very pleased with that. The other 2 just need like another month to finish bulbing out. But I can make myself a little foot space and braid. I've always wanted to braid onions, you know, and that's something we don't get to do much here in Florida. The humidity will set in soon. And so setting, you know, like they do the farmers up north, you know, they'll braid them and set them up somewhere to dry in a barn or whatever. We don't get those opportunities here, but anyhow, I'm gonna do that. The peppers look really good. There's a few more that I'm gonna pick in the back that are banana peppers and such, all the way back there. Well, you've seen them. And I see there's a little red cherry bomb, so I'll pick that too. I never talk about this, y'all, but I actually have echinacea right in the middle of all these peppers. And I did that because, first of all, I suck at echinacea. I have tried it like 3 times and cannot get it to go. So I bought that, and I thought I'm gonna stick it where there's like lots of fresh compost and where I won't trample it, the dogs won't trample it. So I stuck it right in there, and it looks like it's beginning to form blooms. So maybe I'll get my first echinacea flower ever. And then it occurred to me while I was having quiet time weeding that I never explained. This cattle panel is completely bare behind me. I told you the market more cucumbers went in there, but I just yanked it all out a few days ago, and I saved all the pods, which 90% of them were dried anyhow. So that'll be next year's seed for the Alaska pea. It's an English or sweet pea, as some people say. This side looked much better, but now it's beginning to go crunchy as well. There's some peas on here, and I may pick and save those. That today won't be that day. Perhaps, you know, tomorrow, or we'll see what's going on this weekend. But and see what's going on with the coop. Jack has been very sick for 2 weeks, so I haven't made that known on the channel. But everything is kind of stopped so he could heal. And plus, we've had like a solid week of rain. This has been the first nice day in a long time where we haven't had threats of tornadoes or rain, thunderstorms. So I might actually get the coop floor painted and then we can resume on the sides this weekend, depending on Jack's feeling, how he feels and all. And so anyhow, if not, I may just come, you know, spend an hour or two out here yanking out all this English pea. It's gonna go, so I might as well grab some of these while they're still green. There's a whole bunch of them on there that are dried already too. But if I can capture one more pint's worth of green sweet peas, that would be excellent. It's been pretty good. I've never before had the pleasure of canning my own peas. I usually just eat them around the yard, you know, the little sweet magnolia tendril peas. But this is the first year I've actually had so many I could can them. Not a lot, okay? I'm not like winning awards or anything, but it's good for me to put up food. So anyhow, that's it. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in the garden. I have got to go clean up. Oh, I was gonna weed whack this. I ran out of line, and so anyhow, I tried to get that little head thing off of there and I couldn't. So I'll have to wait for Jack tonight. And then all my garbage cans that have yard debris, they're all outside the other side of the fence, so I'm locked on the wrong side. So I'll tidy up and then I'll go get ready for my lunch date on St. Patrick's Day. I forgot that. I was just reminded that it's St. Patrick's Day. So you guys take care, God bless, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.